Okay, we're back checking out this 1968 Chevrolet Camaro. It's beautiful. It's a Camaro, folks. It's got a great big motor in it. It's got some SS badging on it. It is a clone. It is not a real Super Sport. It's much faster than a Super Sport original car. But we'll get to those details later. So what I'm gonna do is walk you around the exterior, and then we're gonna hop in the interior, and we're gonna pick this thing apart so you know what you're buying, all the way from your couch, from your office, wherever you may be. So we're starting with the front driver's side fender. We'll start all the way up front here, right underneath the 350 sign, is a nick in the black paint. Some touch-up paint could do some wonders there. The striping and the chrome trim around this car, for the most part, is in really good shape. There's a few very small dings. If you get up real close, well, let's look at that thing again. Yeah, you can't really see it at all, can you? Okay. The chrome plating on everything is in very good shape. We have some minor scratches here and there. I'm gonna get down to the bottom of the car here. We'll show it real quick when we get this car up on the lift, because we're gonna do that too a little later on in the video. But working my way down, there is a, looks like some paint chip was done right there, where my finger is smaller than my thumb. Again, that's nothing you can see. But I'm here to see these things for you instead of all the fancy pictures and other videos that there may be. I'm just gonna walk around this car and show you all the details as best as I can, where blemishes may be. And once again, as if you were here, looking at it yourself. There's a little chip in the paint there. Again, super duper small. We're gonna go down the edge of this door, if you will, with me. It's in really good shape. Small nick here, another small nick there, and 1, 2, down. We'll get into the door jambs in just a couple minutes. Once again, back to the chrome trim. Very nice. No blemishes in the paint in any immediate areas here. And this is the rear driver's side quarter, in nice shape. While we're down here, tread on the tires is good. Tread on the tires all the way around, folks, are great. The wheels are all in great condition. The brakes are in great condition. Okay, back to the paint. Looks like some dust blew around back here. That's all that is. And the paint back here is very, very nice as well. Now the trunk isn't closed, so I can show you inside the trunk. So bear with me, I'll close it so it all looks nice in just a moment. Let's hit this rear bumper. Very small scratches in it. Nothing but a good bucket of polish can't fix. These bezels for the rear tail lights are both in very nice shape. I'll get to the other one in just a moment, but I want to pick out some paint here that don't know what's going on there, but you can see it. Let's hone back in on this tail light bezel, and that is very nice as well. Somebody painted some black back here after the fact for this black panel. Could have been a better job, but it's okay. I'm gonna go down here and look at this back panel underneath here real quick. It's all just fine back here. Okay, yeah, the gas cap, it looks nice. Very super sport. Back to the trunk. Oh, small abrasion in the paint here. Could very easily be buffed out. Again, just trying to point out stuff. The rear deck lid is beautiful, is perfect. Looks very nice. Spoiler, also on this side, is very nice. Okay, rear window. The glass looks better in person than it does on video. Has a couple scratches in the glass. It is not perfect glass, but around the glass looks pretty darn good. It's chrome. Chrome's all in good shape. We have no bubbles back here. While we're back here, you can see in the back window, speakers, as notated in the description, the sound system is really awesome. Okay. Back down to the passenger side quarter. All very nice, folks. Chrome trim, just about perfect. Chrome trim around the wheel well. Some minor road wear, but it's straight. Gonna come over here and look in the door jamb of the passenger side while I have it open. Pretty darn nice down here, folks. Chrome trim down the side, some abrasions in it, some small nicks in the paint. Once again, I'm trying to get up close so you can see everything. But a lot of these things I have to search for. But if you were here, you'd be looking at them. So, there you go. And while we're here, let's look inside this door jamb as well. It's a very solid car. Door panel, super, super nice shape. There is a blemish. There are marks up here, sorry. Correct myself. In this door panel, there are 2 small holes. Down here, all nice. Wanted you to see in these door jambs as well. Okay, we'll get this out of the dash while we're here. And we'll get this passenger seat. Oh, the floor mats are taken out, put on the floor. They're covered in plastic. They're in superb condition. Covered in plastic so we don't mess them up. And let's get in here and look at the carpet underneath. It's beautiful. And the console that we'll take a look at when we get on the other side. Okay, I'm gonna close this door so we can continue down the side. The door handle, I don't see a mark on it. The edges of this door, barely used, there are no nicks. And the paint over here is really nice. Nothing to point out, except the nice butternut yellow paint. Passenger side, front. Again, tires in great shape. Okay, now we're gonna look in the windshield at the condition of the glass in the windshield, the chrome trim around the windshield. Down to the dash board. Sorry about the reflection. The dash is great. You can see some fancy speakers in there. Something was added down here into the corner. Not really sure what that is. Some of you might know what that is. Okay. Windshield wipers are in great shape. A little later on in the video as well, we're going to go for a ride in this car and make sure that the windshield wipers work, and the heater, and the turn signals, and the headlights, and so on and so forth. Once again, so you're comfortable in what you're buying. Down here to the front passenger side nose, I'm going to do a pan back here so you can look down the car. And back to the nose. Okay, so the black striping on the front has a nick or two in it. There's one here. There's also a small chip right here. And there's one there. But I have to get up really close in order to pick those things out. Back to the black stripe. Needs a good polish. Got a couple scratches through it. They're not deep. And a nice Sunday afternoon, get that back to black and no problem. This front grille has some wear from driving. Not sure if it was ever reconditioned. There's some small marks in it. There's some paint that is decayed away. But maybe this would be a Sunday afternoon project. Take this out and get it redone. Down here along the edges, I want you to see all that. It's just wear. Nothing banged up against it, nothing broke. And we're gonna back up just so you know that somebody's not gonna pick that apart the moment they see it. It's difficult to see. Okay, back underneath the front bumper is just about perfect. The spoiler's in wonderful shape. The chrome bumper here, folks, as well, is all there. It looks pretty good. Okay. We've already spent some time up front here. We'll get a good look at the paint on my way around to open up the driver's side door. Gonna take a good look at the inside driver's side door cover. Some carpet down here on the bottom. It's all in nice shape. It's just some dirt. Door's in great shape. This top panel does not have holes in it, nor marks. Sill plate. This is almost in better condition than the other side. The other side's still fine. Less chips, less marks on the driver's side. Very small, very small, very small. And let's do this here real quick too before we move any further. Just some dirt, folks. A little dust coloration in it. Nothing to be alarmed by. Okay. Driver's side seat. Driver's seat. I'm sure these seats were reconditioned, but they sure look original. Super nice shape. Belt buckles too. Buckles look good as well. Okay. So for me to get the in detail of the dashboard, will probably deserve a video outside when we go to do our driving test, so you can see a little bit better. Down here, the rear carpet. There's some pads down there to keep the carpet safe. The back seat looks good. I'll try and get that from the other side. Let's take a look at the top again while I walk around to try and let a little more light in. The fun of doing this by yourself. Okay, let's get in the passenger side. You hear those doors open and close. They line up nice, folks. Okay. I'll cruise back into the dash area here. This is an automatic car. The interior's in really good shape. These gauges and panels have small wear. They're not perfect. This is not a brand new interior. This is a very nice, well-kept interior. But again, it's not perfect. The dash pad is. Back to the dash pad. And a little quick whip around the front of the car again while we go back over to the driver's side. And while you're tuned in here with me, once again, I will note that we will open the engine compartment, start this thing up, and go for a ride in our next segment. But yeah, take a look, folks. We'll do all the details later. Well, thanks for joining on me on this first little trip through taking in-depth coverage of this car, so you know what you're going to buy. Moving on.